Okay, in this part of the tutorial, we're gonna learn how to make the main frame of the aircraft, its main shape. We're not gonna do any of the control surfaces, or wire, or thrust, or fin, or anything yet. We're just gonna do the main wings and frame of the aircraft. Alright, first go on into, in PHX3, go to useful and explosive props, and then the third from the left, there's a small rectangular, like, torpedo launcher or something it's called. I use this for the main fuselage of the aircraft. First, make sure that it's facing north, because we're going to be using ADV ball sockets, so if you're on flat grass, it's a long way on the spawn. That is north, so you might want to do this on flat grass and make sure that you have it facing north, the same direction that my plane's facing right now. And we're going to have to paste it with those angles every time too. Then for the wing pieces, go into useful and explosive props. Now grab the one that says 075 by 3. That's the correct prop for the wing. And just go ahead and stick it over there, put two of them over on the other side of the thing. Okay, now we're going to have to grab the elevators, which are the things that make it go up and down on the tail. And those are the 075 by 07, no, the 075 by 1, I think. Just look at the video, whatever I use, because I can't really read it on the thing I have right now, but I think I said it right. Okay, now for the upright, that says 075 by 075, which is right next to where the other one was. Okay, so that's the vertical and horizontal stabilizers and wing pieces. And then, I'm not going to worry about those yet until we get to the ailerons. Now we have to do the front counterweight, which I used a single 0505 plate. Okay, now we got to put it together, I think. Okay, if you notice, the wings are 3 smart snap points from the front. You're going to need to have smart snap for this, believe me. So then go ahead and grab it by the middle of the rightmost edge using smart snap and stick it, I'm using default smart snap by the way, stick it 3 blocks over from the right side of the plane. You can tell from the video where you need to put it. It probably doesn't need to be super precise, but make sure it's level with the other wing. So you're going to want smart snap, otherwise you're probably not going to do very good. Now for the horizontal stabilizer on the back, we need to put it 2 blocks on the smart snap in. See, it moves up and down, and we're going to use an axis, not a weld. So then just go ahead and set easy precision to axis with a friction of about 1. Then go ahead and grab it by the leftmost edge, if you're facing that way, and then stick the axis about 2 in. I just put it in the wrong place, by the way. That's why I undid it. Don't put it 3, but put it 2, because we want it as far back as possible. But I didn't want to put it too far back, because there's issues with having it too far back, too. So then just grab it on the farthest edge in, and then axis it right where it is in the video, 2 over. And then I just went ahead and welded them together, because they're going to be moving together anyways. There's no point in not having them welded together. That way they'll move perfectly even, because we're not going to have them moving independently. Then for the vertical stabilizer, grab it by the front, like we were with the other props. I just grabbed it in the wrong place. Grab it on the rightmost side, because we have to have it forward on the plane, and then put it in the same place, only from the top, so 2 over on the top. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just watch the video. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and get out our stacker tool, because we have to lower this thing, but we want it to be precise. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and stack it, so then if we stack it down, it's just going to go down. So what we need to do is make sure it's set to stack with world and down. The rest of the stuff doesn't matter that much. And then put it down by 25, so now it's going up. It's set up 25 from where it would just stack down. So that's just going to put it down a little bit. And it's in about the same place as we can see here, stacking down. So now we can pull out our remover tool and remove the top piece. And now it's stacked nice and down. Now we have to no-collide it to the frame because it's going right through it. And then let's weld it in place. So take out your not yet. Don't weld it yet. Now we have to get that little angle on the wings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stack it up with a roll of about -1, I believe. And that's gonna give us, because the rolling the wing is gonna bend it up and down, because we want it to be bent like that to give it a little bit more stability. And then we'll go ahead and put it down about -1 for up and down value. That way it's in about the same place again. Then on the other side, we're going to have to reverse it. While it was -1 before, we're going to have it be +1s, that it stacks the other way, and the rest of the values are going to be correct. Just use the values from the video again if I'm saying the wrong values, because I can't read the preview. Then we can just go ahead and remove the bottom pieces, because those were just there as a guide. Okay, now we have to no-collide the wings to the main frame, because now they go into the main frame a little, the fuselage by the main frame, by the way, a little bit. And then we can go ahead and weld the counterweight on the front. The counterweight's going to give us a weight to counteract the back, because the back doesn't provide lift, it just stabilizes. So without it, the plane would just flip over backwards, so the counterweight keeps that from doing that. Now we can weld. Now let's weld everything together. So all the wings to all the wings, and to the fuselage and the tail. But don't weld the back stabilizers, because those are on axes. So if you weld those, you're gonna screw yourself over. Anyway, now we're gonna do the weights, which, if you noticed from that before, all those back stabilizers are weight 20. So we're gonna change the horizontal and vertical stabilizers to 20 weight. And then if we look, the middle section is weight 100, and each of the wings is weight 50. So then we can go ahead and type in 100 for the fuselage and 50 for each of the wings. These weights are really important, by the way. And then also the nose cone also weighs 50, as you're about to see. These weights are actually very important, so keep that in mind. Okay, well that finalizes this part of the tutorial. Go and watch the other parts. Don't forget, if you can't understand what I'm saying, you can ask questions in the comments, but you can also just watch the video, because I'm doing everything right in the video. I'm just recording this narration for a little helping hand.